Hey, this is your man KLB3131 coming at you with a new video called It's Not That Hard to Get a Black Woman. Once again, it's not that hard to get a black woman. Now, I know this title may upset some, but just hear what I have to say first. And what I mean by it's not that hard to get a black woman is it's so easy today as a man, black man, to get a black woman. Here's why I say this. There aren't that many black men out there. Black men, if you want a black woman, do just what I say, and I guarantee you'll get a black woman. Check this out. First things first, toughen up. We got an overly excessive bunch of men whose pride gets hurt when dealing with black women. And here's the reason why. Once black men have learned that a black woman really doesn't need you, you go into shutdown mode. And what I mean by that is today black women are getting the same things that black men have. They are actually achieving at a faster rate. And it is hard for a lot of black men to accept these black women as equals. No longer are they the person who take the back seat. In many homes, black women are not only in the front seat, they're in the driver's seat with their man in the passenger seat, and this hurts a man's pride. To be able to learn how to love a black woman, you have to set your pride aside. And what I mean by pride is this, your pride of conceit. If you look at the definition of pride, the first definition is conceit. And that means an excessive, highly opinionated view upon yourself. Excessively high. Now, the second definition is justified self-respect. And what justified defined as is to prove to be just or reasonable. So a reasonable self-respect is one definition of pride, and conceit is excessively high opinion of oneself. When dealing with a black woman, she will let you know which one of these two you represent. Every black woman wants to have justifiable self-respect in a man, meaning a reasonable level of self-respect, because no black woman wants a weak man. That's the number one problem why there's such a discrepancy between men and women, is because right now there's a lot of weak men out there perpetrating as strong men. And being a strong man doesn't mean you have the best of cars, the best of jobs, you have a lot of property, you have a lot of money in the bank. Being a strong man is being able to accept where you are, know that you're a growing person, not as in physical, but in a spiritual sense, and knowing who you are. Knowing who you are enough to know what you will and will not deal with, but in a respectful manner. Black women are coming against the men who are in the level of pride of conceit, meaning excessively high opinions of oneself. Here's why we argue. A sister ain't trying to hear that garbage from you. She is not trying to hear about what you've done, about what you have, about what you got, about where you're going to be, about all these goals that are about you. You know why? Because she can get and may have what you have already. Black men, please stop thinking that these black women need you, because they don't. They don't need you. They want you, don't need you. Major difference. A black woman right now in a man is as easy. Now listen to me. What she is looking for is for you to listen to her on how she wants to be loved, not on how you want to love her. Every black person, woman especially, is going to give you her story. You just have to listen. Shut up and listen. Stop making these videos out here about how black women are this and black women are that, and listen to their story. They will tell you everything it is that you need to know. Let me give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. Most of these black women out here are dealing with these soft men, and they put up their defense. So when they walk around outside and they see men in general, they're already on a defense. And so when we say hi to them, they may not initially say hi in return. They may look at you and give you a smile or something like that. But black man, if you're interested in this black woman, if you like what you see physically and you're interested to see who she is spiritually, then what you need to do is stop her. Hey, excuse me. I said hi. Why are you looking so down today? Stop her. Talk to her. Communicate with her. But not in a sense of thinking that you're the man, but in a sense of showing concern. Because we are all operating out of here out of hurt. And the black woman is dealing with hurt the same way the black man is, but then add on the fact that she's dealing with people who are sexist against her. Because she is a woman, they are expecting her not to be able to achieve. So what she has to do is fight against a sexist world, a racist world, and a man who looks like her, the same color as her, who doesn't accept her because she is achieving. These problems that we have right here is the reason why our community is at a default. We are not coming to grips with the fact that sisters are in position to make the changes. We as black men have to embrace that and push not men forward. We have to push the best of our minds and the best of our financial situations, because we need money to make change, and push them forward in the forefront. And unfortunately, some people have the closed-mindedness to think that it's not the black woman who can do this. Okay? Now, if you want one, if you want to marry one, if you want to marry a black woman, I don't care what race you are, if you want to marry a black woman because they're beautiful, here's what you do. Have confidence in yourself. Don't be conceited. Okay? And once you have confidence in yourself, you have to understand that you have to tap into a black woman's spirit. You have to tap into her soul. And the reason why you have to tap into a black woman's soul is because that's where her mind is at. That's where her imagination is at. That's where her will, her drive, her determination, her emotion is in her soul. Don't get caught up into the flesh. And the reason why you don't want to get caught up into the flesh is because the black woman is found beautiful by all races. Okay? She is found beautiful by everybody. So you telling her how fine she is, you just one of a million who's going to tell her how fine she is in her life. She needs a soul-to-soul, spirit-to-spirit connection with you. And to do that, you got to know you better, black man. And what I mean by that is know that it's not about you. You have to start to sit yourself down, open yourself up to know that you are a vessel to be worked through God. God is what is in the driver's seat. A woman has got to see, especially a black woman, has got to see the God in you. Now, when I say the God in you, I'm not saying you as God. I'm saying you working, doing what it is that God has in store for you. You pushing towards those goals. When you're getting to that point, black man, you too can have a black woman. I'm going to stop this video short, make sure I can load this up before I get to work. But this is just part one. Part one ends with the message of black man, to get a black woman, set your pride aside. Not self-justified, self-respect pride. I'm talking about the conceit. A black woman could care less about your accolades because she can get the same ones. But this is just volume 1. Come check out volume 2. Peace.